What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit. This time of year it's always hard for me to get out and do stuff with the heat, and then I've been just waiting on materials that I've ordered, which I have everything here. So for the next few videos we're going to do some bass bugs, and I'll do another video where I have some exciting news to announce, but for now we're just going to tie. So in the vise I have just your standard 2/0 wide gap worm hook, and I have a large cone head on that, and the thread is Vivus 140. This might turn out to be kind of a long video, and I'll do my best just to cut out the boring stuff, try to show what I can to show my process, but try not to make it too long. Take our thread down just to where it's hanging by the point or the barb. The first material is going to be some crystal fillet chenille and purple. And for this, you want the tail to come back a decent ways, but you're also going to have it folded over. So for me anyway, it's just easier to cut a chunk off. Because we're going to have to take this and spin it up really tight. So we'll get this tied in. Move our thread up out of the way some. So what I have found to be the easiest for me is I use my hackle pliers. Grab it towards the end. I'll have to back myself up a little bit here. But then I use my dubbing loop spinner. This tool here, a hook onto the hackle pliers, and then I can just spin it up. Alright, I'm going to spin it up pretty tight. Then go about halfway on itself. And this is a bit tricky. Try to hold it in place. First I'm going to move my thread up. And now find your halfway point. Try to hold it on. Get you some wraps on it to lock it in. hear the storm outside, I apologize. Weather has been very crappy lately. You just take that and let it furl over on itself. Tug on it and spin it. Get it to form a nice tight little tail. Which kind of looks like my tail is coming apart on this one. Alright, I had to restart. The last piece, it just completely fell apart. So, should be right back to where it left off. I was spinning the chenille the wrong way, and it just completely came apart on me. So, I redid it real quick off camera, but that's what you want. A nice little tail sticking out the back. Make it longer or shorter. I probably wouldn't go too much shorter. If anything, I'd rather had it a little bit longer, but kind of messed up on my part. Alright. So if you go right back to where, right at the base of where you tied that in. Some stuff out of my way real quick. Go back to the same purple. Tie that in again. Go take our thread up. Right to about right there. Go ahead and try to sneak a whip or a half hitch in. Alright, once again we're going to grab it with the hackle pliers. And we're going to just wrap it forward. And you just have to judge where you want the body to stop. I think about right there is good. And get this tied off. Go ahead and clean up our tie off. Flip the fly upside down. Your cone will slide down and get in the way, but it'll be alright. And you're going to take some round black rubber. So I have 4 or 5 here. We're going to take this, try to find your halfway point between it. Tie it right on top. And you want the legs extended back just a little bit past the bend of the hook. These are tied in. Take your other half here. And get that tied in as well. And I'll go back and unravel all those so you can get an idea of what they look like. Grab my bodkin. Alright, just like that. As you can see, all the legs going everywhere, but you can just give them a tug and kind of get them back in place. And that's about how long I want them. And just extending past the bend of the hook a little bit. And go ahead and get that tied in. The only thing you don't want to do is block the cone where you can't get it to slide forward or slide back. And once again, grab our hackle pliers. Start spinning that forward. Grab my bobbin cradle real quick. Try to brush off or brush the fibers back as best as you can. It just makes it look a lot better. I think that'll be good right there. And go ahead and tie that off. And now we can cut that out. And try to pull everything back and wrap it a little bit more just to make sure that it's not going to come out or pull free. And now we can whip finish. And we can remove our thread. That's basically the tying done. If you wanted to add a weed guard after we move the cone down and glue it, then you'd come on this little flat part before the eye of the hook right here, and you would tie your weed guard in on either side of that. But I don't normally fish weed guards, so I'm going to skip that step. I'm going to take some super glue. And the super glue is about done. Super glue just does not last like it used to. I'm going to put a good glob of it right there. I'll take my forceps to help me out here. And I might have messed up. So if you go too far down or too far up with the material, then you'll have this problem where your cone head won't want to slide back. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it to go forward. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that to slide into place where I want it. I went too far forward with my material, so it's catching right here on the bottom. And I can't get it to push down. Anyway, it's supposed to look like this. The cone head's pushed back, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on this one. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the Estes. Don't go too far forward or you're not going to be able to get your cone head to sit right. And it's probably not necessary, being it's already kind of messed up. But I'm going to start my thread again on the front here. So if your cone head would sit right, this is what you'd want to do. Build up a thread dam so that it can't slide forward. Like I said, probably not really necessary on this. The fly will still fish. Might even get a little more jigging action from it like this, but it's not what I had intended. Whip finish again. And that's the finished fly. Again, not how I wanted the cone to sit, but the sucker's locked on there. So I should have stopped just a little further back, and then I would have been able to slide that over. But and bass aren't picky fish, so I'm not too concerned with it. But yeah, pretty simple bass fly. Really nothing hard about it other than, you know, getting your cone to sit right. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this fly. Again, I'll have some exciting news coming up soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will return, or I'll answer you. But until next time, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will be seeing y'all. Have a good one.